I wanted to review with you is comparing adjectives. Now, before we start talking about comparing adjectives, I want to kind of go over a review of what an adjective is. So, remember that an adjective is a word that tells about a noun. So, they're describing words for nouns. In class, we talked about that color words are always adjectives and number words are always adjectives as well. Now, let's go back to comparing adjectives. So, when you are trying to compare people, places, or things, you use ER and EST on the end of your adjective. So the way you know which one to use is by how many things that you are comparing. So you use ER when you're comparing two things, and you use EST when you're comparing more than two things. So it could be three or it can be more. All right, I have some cards for us. So the first adjective I had is small. Small. All right, if I want to compare two things, then I would use the adjective smaller. For example, the brown mouse was smaller than the white mouse. I'm comparing two mice, the brown mouse and the white mouse. That's two. So I would use ER, smaller. If I'm going to use smallest, I would be comparing more than two things. For example, the white mouse was the smallest of all. In that sentence, I am comparing the white mouse to every other mouse. So that's more than two, so we're going to use EST, smallest. All right, my next adjective that I have is funny. Funny. If I want to compare two people that are funny, I would use funnier. Barbara is funnier than Jim. In this sentence, I'm comparing Barbara and I'm comparing Jim. So since it's two people, I'm going to use ER, funnier. The next one is funniest. If I want to compare more than two people and say who is the funniest of all, then I would use EST, funniest. For example, your sentence might be, Sean is the funniest person that I have ever known. In that sentence, I'm comparing Sean to every person that I've ever known, which is more than two people, so I'm going to use EST. So hopefully that helps you a little bit on your comparing adjectives. Thanks for watching.